And before we start our conversation, it's important to explain how Talk and Talk works. Talk and Talk is a community where we come to speak in English, Spanish, French, and also Italian. So this is not a class, it's a conversation, and we will talk about slots. We have some questions that will guide our conversation, and it's important to remember that we don't correct each other here. It's a safe place where you can make mistakes. It's allowed to make mistakes here. And so we can learn with them. And we can start introducing ourselves. So, Wallace, can you start introducing yourself?
Yes, hi, I'm Wallace. I'm living in São Paulo. I was born in São Paulo too. I have been working with a web developer at the last 10 years. I'm live alone, but I have girlfriend. I know have kids. Uh, I have some pets in my home. One turtle and one papagaio. Uh, I That's it.
Very good. Thank you so much, Wallace. And what about you, Jefferson?
Good morning, guys. I'm Jefferson. I'm living in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm economist, professor of Catholic University of Goiás. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about Slav.
Very good. Thank you so much, Jefferson. And you, Priscilla.
So, morning, everyone. My name is Priscilla. I'm living in Petrópolis, Rio State. I'm married. I don't have a children. I have one dog. My current profession is quality insurance. In my free time, I like read a book, walking, watch movies, series, and so that's it.
Very good. Thank you so much, Priscilla. And what about you, Victoria?
Good morning. My name is Victoria. I am 24 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nursing student, and I have a little son. And I believe it's all.
Very good. Thank you so much. And you, Mariana?
Hi, I am Mariana. I am 35 and I'm originally from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, but now I live in Portugal. I have lived here since 2020, so I am here for almost 3 years. And I used to be a lawyer in Brazil, but here I am making a transition career. And that is the reason that I'm trying to learn English. And yeah, I'm married. I have a son. My little boy is 6 years old. And I think that is all.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mariana.
Okay.
So,
Welcome.
About me, my name is Yasmin. I'm 21 years old. I live in São Paulo. I work as a teacher. As Priscilla, I love to watch movies and TV shows too. So that's it. Let's start our conversation. Today we'll talk about sloths. And the first question is, when we talk about slow animals, which animals comes to your mind? So Priscilla, let's start with you. What animals comes to your mind?
So anyway, I think about small animals. I think about turtles, the first animal for me, and the koala. I don't know the correct pronunciation, and the sloth. I'm thinking 3 animals about the same comportment. The same comportment, no, but the same when about walking, relation about walking. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. three animals.
Yeah, I think I just can't think about these animals too. And you, Wallace, which animals comes to your mind?
Turtle. I have a little turtle in my home. It's very nice because I don't have work. I don't have work with them with it. Uh, it's for me normal. Sometimes I lost him. I lost him. Sometimes I have stay procurando, search no, search procurar,
Look
find,
for?
look for, because him staying in the co- corners my objects in my home. For me, it's very nice. I like him. Uh, I, I believe that's it.
Very good. Yeah, you were talking about your turtle, and it springs to my mind like snail. I think snail is so slow too. And what about you, Mariana? Which animals comes to your mind?
Or yeah, I'm here. I think the first one is a turtle as well, and snail. Yeah, snail for sure. Snail for sure is a good option. And I can think only these two. Yeah, the turtles and the snail. Sorry, I can't imagine another one.
It's okay. Very good.
Thank
And,
you.
and and you, Victoria, can you think about some animals?
Okay, so the first one for me is Panda. I don't know why, but I only imagine a video that I saw sometimes ago that the little panda was sneezing. So I believe it's so cute. So this just keep in my mind. So yeah, the first animal that come in my mind is panda.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I didn't think about panda, but they are slow too. And you, Jefferson.
Yeah, I agree. I think turtle and this other animal, I really don't know the name of him in English. I'm looking for Chopelops SPP, bicho preguiça, because this is kind of animal we have just in Central and South America. I really don't know this name in English, but it's a kind of, I remember the music, the Peyo, music of Peyo, Shire of Peyo. I'm trying to remember the lyrics now. A wider shade of Peyo. It's a old music. What else?
Very good.
Turtles, I think is the same. And if you think some animals that are very slow, maybe elephants too. Why not? Why not? They can run and slow, so slow is not so fast. Maybe elephants too. I think elephants. What else? What else? Deer. Zebras, no monkeys, no. I think this. Maybe whales too. Whales. If you think about the whales in ocean, I remember the whales. Maybe some kinds of dolphins. Some kinds, because you have dolphins very quickly and dolphins very slow. Maybe. And bears too, no? Or bears.
Bears, yeah.
Bears, yeah, bears, easy to drink. Bears too, yeah.
Yeah, very good, very good. So now we can go to the second one. Slow and steady wins the race. It is true. Is it true that going in a slow way, you can win the race? And what is your opinion about this quote? I think in this one, we can remember about that story of the turtle and I don't think it's a rabbit, but it's other animal like rabbit. And what do you think, Mariana?
I think this is not a completely true, but it's a good option because I really think that consistency is more important than velocity. So if you have a good strategy and if you are committed with your own goal, I think it's possible to win even though you are slow and steady.
Yeah, you said something really good about like consistency. Some people like they are, I don't know, they are so excited to achieve things too
At the
that they
beginning,
don't, yeah, like they don't enjoy the way.
process, yeah,
Yeah, that's
the
it.
path.
So, and you, Wallace?
I see this concept of real life, because sometimes when you to do some things slowly with consistent or steady is the correct way for get the goal in real life. I feel uh, I vi- I see this is as concept or concept, yes, of life is for me is true. Uh, when you to do some things with consistent is you have must change chance change, yes, for the they get you go out in your life. My answer for this question is true.
And like it's really what you said, because some people they give up because oh the things are going too slow, and when they give up, it's the time that maybe one more day and they will achieve like their goal. So and you, Jefferson, what do you think?
I have a big friend of mine from Bahia. I love a lot of expression from him. And there is a very good expression in Portuguese, devagar também é pressa. I love this expression. I don't know how to translate it, but it's very, very interesting. That I agree with him. As we talk now, I think the most important is not the velocity, is not the steady, but the most important is consistency. You must have consistency in everything you do and try to do your best, no matter about the velocity, the speed. And the other thing is perseverance. You must be perseverant in everything that you do in your life. So if you have consistency and perseverance, you can have a steady approach. You can lead to success for everything you're gonna do. No matter it may be seem slower at first.
Yeah, and I think like talking about this, we can also talk about like comparison. Yeah, because sometimes we stop just to see what other people like are doing. So like to compare ourselves. And what about you, Victoria?
I totally agree with Wallace here in Jefferson. You have to enjoy your process. It's not, the matter is not the how fast you are, is the way you are doing. Like if you have time to just, okay, I'm doing it right, I'm okay, it will be okay, and the process is going to be okay too. So being excited in a bad way, like, it's awful, and maybe can make some mistakes on your way, like, the thing you are doing. So I totally agree with both.
Yeah, and like sometimes we are so excited that at the beginning, yeah, when we start to do something, and then we lost this.
Yeah.
So, and you, Priscilla, what do you think? Do you agree with this?
So I agree with you, us, and I believe it's possible, because when I think about the process, you can put the tasks put more intention, more you put forget the name. Point, forget the name, sorry. But it's important to keep focusing this process, during process, not about the result. The result is important, okay, but you need to put your energy in during process, because it's more I consider it's more a good option, because you can found you can, I don't know, conseguir a good results, because sometimes you don't need one about something. It's important to put attention, to more attention during tasks, and keep the continuous all the time, and try to put more energy. You can make a good job, in my opinion. It's possible you can slow and receive a good return. In my opinion, and that's it. It's possible too. I believe it. I agree with us said about it, because sometimes when I make to do very very fast, it's not appropriate. Depends, of course, the situation, but sometimes not necessary to do very fast something, because you lost your energy.
Yeah, and
That's it.
I don't know, but I think it's important like to have a balance, yeah, because
Yeah.
sometimes we start doing something really fast, and we didn't need to do this, and sometimes we start to do something really slow that we can achieve too, yeah.
Yes.
So,
It is important to have a plan, and to organization, and to put in practice your routine, and to keep your, I don't know, put, I forget the word in Portuguese too, but it's important to keep to continuous all the time, and follow your goals, your tasks, to doing routine, to put in your routine, the organization. Yeah, don't fast. Maybe it's not necessary.
yeah, very good. Yeah, you said a really important point, like organization too. And so we can go to the next. So, despite being surrounded by predators, sloths have survived for 64 million years using the governing survival tactic of staying and still and hoping nothing noticed them. So sometimes the best thing is to do is nothing. So do you agree with this? And can you think about situations that the best thing is to do nothing? So, Victoria, what about you?
I agree. Like sometimes it's not your business. Like you're not your part of your life. And maybe if you just do something, you're not helping. You're just bringing the problem to you, you know? So we already have a lot of problems. We don't need more problems. So I don't know. I know it's like selfish sometimes, but there are times that you only can't do anything. You're just bringing more problem to you and not solving the problem of the other person. So yeah, I agree with the question. Like I don't believe all the time we have to resolve the problem of the other person. There is a limit.
Yeah, and I think like as a mother, you can say this too, yeah, because like sometimes kids make something that the best thing is, oh, I will do nothing. I will just like watch them doing this. And so what about you, Jefferson?
That's the point. I think the most important was to do. You must to have a methodical and persistent approach to tasks or goals in your life. You must to think about this and what is the best way to do this. Maybe Russian. I really don't know. I think the most important was to be consistent, no matter about the pace, it's a steady pace or I think the most important thing, as I said, you putting in consistent effort in everything you must do. Try to do the best way, try to be good at. So if you can do this, you can make progress and achieve long-term success in your life. No matter if slow or fast. And I don't like shortcuts. I don't like shortcuts. Like if, for example, today we have a lot of students. I'm trying to work with them with artificial intelligence. Then they can copy and paste a lot of arguments in 2 seconds. And I think it's not good. This is a kind of sloth, and you think about it.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And what about you, Mariana?
I agree with my colleagues that said before their opinions about the subject, and I really agree with the statements because sometimes when I am tired, and I am mom, so I am tired every time. So especially when I am angry too, I prefer do nothing and take a breath and wait for a better moment. And sometimes I think the best thing to do is stay calm and think about some strategy, and is that. And I agree with the point that was said about it's not your business too, because sometimes we want to help and we go in trouble with that. So there is a complex subject and there is no unique correct answer, but everything is about, for me at least, everything is about analyze the context of the situation.
Yeah, and I think like it's like related to what Priscilla said, that sometimes we put energy in things that we don't need.
Exactly.
Very good. Yeah, and I think it's also related like to listen to someone else's like problem, and like you will not solve this problem. Why are you listening?
Yes. Sometimes I think we can listen to them, but with a kind of filter, because you don't need to bring that for your life. You need only listen.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
go ahead.
Very good. And you, Priscilla, what do you think about it?
I agree with the question because in general, you can make to do because it's not about you. It's there are many influence about the situation. You can only decide this. I'm thinking this because you can more you can have to control some situation because this you need weight. It's normal because you can decide something. You need wait for about other people, for example, because this you need to keep calm and breathe. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you said something really important because sometimes we are so worried about things, and the best thing, do nothing, let the things happen, and then you can see what will happen, what it will go. So
yeah, don't preoccupation about it because it's you can be to do it. It's okay. I'm right.
very good. And you, Wallace?
Things the message of the question. There is situation in our life, that the better thing is to do is nothing. I see visual one concept for real life, but it's very funny how the sloths, bicho preguiça, sloths, yes.
Yeah.
How sloths survived in the past with the many pred, pre, pred, how pronunciation is predators. Predators. I stay thinking here how then survived, because it's very interesting, because these animals is very slowly. He don't have the movements for defend them. He, this is the awakening of things of God. Yes. I think that's it.
Very good, very good. And I think like related to your answer, we can go to the next one because it's talking about this. So while most human beings are exhausted by the speed of modern life, running after things such as success, status, or money, sloths spend their days eating and digesting leaves and relaxing the sun. So, what we can learn from sloths to live a better life. So, Jefferson.
I'm trying to do this all the time, trying to do. I'm trying to embrace a slower pace. For me, it's very important. I take my own time. I might have my time to rest. I have my time to relax. I have my time to recharge my energy with well-being. And I have my time about physicals and mental health. I go to the gym every day. I try to find joy in simplicity. You can complicate it, your life. Why must you complicate it? The life is so easy. You can complicate it. And just to finish, no stress. Why? Why you must stress? We have a task. And try to do in your own time. It's up to you. It's okay. Go ahead. It's not up to you. Give up. Come on, guy.
Very good. Yeah, I think like we have the right time to do the things. Yeah, so we need to have time to work, to relax. So we need to have this balance. And you, Priscilla?
I agree with us. When Yasmin said it's important to balance, because sometimes you can more control about some situation, but in general you try. I try all the time to balance and to keep calm, and don't worry about something, because it's important to enjoy more life, because the life is very, there are many happiness during your day, during your life. You need more attention in special situation. No, don't worry, don't not preoccupation about a little something, because it's not good for your mental health. And so I think that you need to keep calm and try to resolve when you can, because sometimes you can resolve, you need to wait, and it's to enjoy life, because it's important, in my opinion, to enjoy your life. It's and follow this law, because when I don't worry about something, you can a good life, a good day, a good anything, good vibes, in my opinion. That's it.
Yeah. I was watching a video, I think, from Silvio Santos, and he was saying you need to work a little and to enjoy the life a little. And like doing this, you can live the life, because if you work a lot and enjoy a little your life, you are not living.
Yeah.
And you, Wallace.
For this question, I think we learn it with the situation of the sloths is the manager with times, because we living in the world that the things is harder. We have few few time for thinking think other things to do the things important things. Um, how I say, it's very funny how the animals survived in the long times, but it's very is for me is the management time is very important, because we live in world exhausting. Well, sometimes we have the tendency, yes, tendency to do things, some things speed, speed fastly, but this is not necessary because how we say sometimes what you we to do is nothing because there is nothing for to do. I think that's it.
Very good, very good. And I think it's really important, like, to understand what is important to you, yeah. Because sometimes you think that everything is important. And you, Victoria, what do you think?
I agree with all. Like, we need a balance. Like, we need to know our limits. That it doesn't matter if you're working a lot or if you're just relaxing a lot. You know, you have to know your limit. When stop to work a lot, when the work just leave you the worst way, and know when the relax is too much, you know. So I believe everybody should know the the limits of all.
Yeah, very good, very good. And I think we we can also talk about the challenge that slots can live. So what do you think are the biggest challenge for slots, like as slow animals? Do you think they have many challenges? So Victoria, we can start this one with you. What do you think are their challenges?
Can you explain the question? I couldn't understand.
Yeah, is the number 8. What do you think are the biggest challenges for slots? Because, like, we are talking that, like, to live in a slow way, it's something good too. But as a slot, do you think they have many challenges to live? Can you understand?
Yeah. So I believe again about the limits. This lot don't have the other way. Like, it's always in a slow mode. So it it doesn't matter if you're in a trouble, like, yeah, in a so if you're in a trouble, you have to run for something, you can't do it, you are in a slow mode. So there are some situations that you have to just wake up, run, just go, do it, and you are, oh, not now, I'm not, I don't want it now. So in these kind of situations, I believe there is a stop. This is the limit. Now I have to be in another mode. So yeah, I believe it's something like that.
Yeah, like they don't have choices, yeah. They live in this way and that's it. But I totally agree with you. Maybe the biggest challenge is when they need, like, to do something to survive and they just can do this in a slow way. So, and you, Wallace.
How I say, this is very interesting how these animals survived. But I was thinking here, I have idea. I think I figure out it's depends of the area that these animals stay, because I think South America, there is no uh, many many pred, predators for these animals. There is little no few three predators with skill for get caçar, how I say, these slowly animals. animals slowly or slowly animals. Because when you see the Southern Africa, there is very animals more resistant. How I say, I think is depending of area that this animal stay, because then surviving the long time in the past.
Yeah, very good. And I think like this is related to us too, yeah. Depending on the place that we are living, the people that we are talking, like all the environment, like we have different challenges. So, and you, Priscilla?
So I believe it's a biggest change for the sloths, because there are don't have a beach, for example, one. And depends of the location, stay. The same was said about the predators. It's thought it's bad for the slow, because you can to survive, depends of the situation, but you can run the predator, you can to, I don't know, alcançar. And it's not comfortable, because the slow can be to practice for to know this one, because it's don't appropriate for to put in your abilities, because it's slow, yeah. Don't can to learn about it, and yeah, it's difficult to survive. Depends on the place to live. It's not comfortable. You can stay. Sometimes you can keep calm, because you need to look around, and you can to relax to sleep, for example. I believe that it's the main biggest challenges.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much for sharing, Priscilla. And what about you, Jefferson? What do you think is the biggest challenges?
That's a very profound question to answer, but let me be trying about scale, speed, large size, and other things. To survive now, I'm thinking about myself. And in my case, I work most of the time with data, with figures, with numbers. It's very important to know this kind of language to survive. You must how to manipulate the data. It's very important. And the other, I think, it's the adaptability. You must know the situation. How can you engage, for example, here in conversation? How can you provide suggestions about this, about that? So I think it's very interesting. And you think, as a professional, I must think about continuous learning. I need to think about to improve my learning every day, about a lot of new theories and about new things to think. And just to finish about TNT, I think it's a very good opportunity to be multilingual capabilities. So you can learn here a lot of language. And I think this is very interesting. It's a way to survive. As I said, you must to speak at least Portuguese, English, and Spanish today for you survive in this competitive world, and try to do your best. That's I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do my best. In Portuguese, it's important to learn Portuguese and speak and write well. English and Spanish.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much, Jefferson. And it's really important to always learn something new. And talking about like sloths, I will skip to the last one. How can we conserve the 6 sloth species that are alive today? So how do you think we can help them to still alive? So Wallace, what do you think?
Yeah, the team question, yes.
Is the last one, the 11.
Yes.
90% of sloth genera.
6 loaf. What is 6 loaf? 6 loaf. But I think that was talk about this question. What we can learn about this conversation is manage with time. You don't get more much attention for the things that is not important with life. Sometimes we can to do for complex problems is to do not is not nothing. I think that's it.
Very good. And you, Victoria, how we can help sloths to survive?
Okay, so I believe the biologists should know about the problem, and if it's a easy problem, okay, just solve them. So if there is an easy problem, just go to laboratories. I don't agree a lot of it because I believe it's too hard for the animal. But when they just put the animal in the laboratory and just reproduce the animal, like giving more and more animals of this species, and I believe it's kind of hard for the animal, but it's a way to not be extinct. I don't know the name, but I believe in these 2 ways.
Yeah, and I think like we can start to study more about them too, yeah. But what about you, Jefferson? What do you think?
I think the best way is to preserve and expand the nature habitats of sloths. I think this is crucial. You must to conserve the natives, forests, protections, about feeding and the areas that they can live, about the national parks. We have a lot of national parks about this. And now to take care of wildlife reserves, as I think this is very important. And just to finish about the Brazil, you must think about the reforestation efforts. It's very important, especially in the Amazon and this Amazon region.
Yeah, I think like we need to take care like with people, because some people say, oh, I'm helping, and they are not. Yeah. So what about you, Priscilla?
I agree with Jefferson said about the reforest, because it's very important to keep the location for the sloth to survive. It's important to conserve the location, the forest, in general. And sometimes don't think about it, this, but in Brazil it's very hard, in my opinion, about the conserve the first, and it's terrible, but I believe that everybody think about and put in practice more attention, no about only slow, but in animals in general. So, to think about how do animals to survive, how it's important to don't I don't know, cortar uma árvore. It's normal. It's necessary. It's necessary. The correct word. It's necessary to do. And sometimes some people don't think about it. Don't think about the animals doing living in this location, in this place. It's important to keep your mind. It's the animals, not human, but it's animals. There are feelings. There are different comportments need the more attention. I believe in general to conserve, to keep more attention about it, about the happiness in Brazil. It's common to destroy this location.
Yeah, I think it's something really important to understand that they are important for the environment. We are not important for the environment, but animals, they are.
Yeah.
So very good. Guys, that's it for today. I want to know if you want to say something about this conversation, if you want to add something before we finish. No? Okay. So I want to thank you all. So thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you, Wallace. Thank you, Jefferson. And thank you, Priscilla. I hope you have a great day. And I am sharing with you the link of the feedback. So it's really, really important that you tell me what do you think about this conversation. If you want to suggest a topic, you can put there too. So thank you so much, guys. And I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.